Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on ZTE Blade A36. Okay, so first I'll show you how you can transfer the data from your previous device into your ZTE, and then I'll show you how you can restore the backup from the Google one. As you can see, we are doing the setup process. We need to select our language, and we can click on Start. Now we need to connect to the Wi-Fi. I'm currently connecting, so I need to wait a little bit. Okay, getting the phone ready. Okay, copy apps and data. We need to click on Next. Click on Next once again. If you don't have a cable that fits to both devices, because currently our ZTE wants us to connect both devices to each other using cable. In my case, I don't have a cable, so I can click on No Cable and I can copy without it. Now click on Next. Now, on our second device, we need to open up the Google app. Click on Next, and we need to type this sentence. Okay, if you have typed, something like that should appear. Click on Next on your old device and also Next on your ZTE. Once again, we need to wait a little bit. Okay, verify the shapes. If they are the same, click on Next. Click on Copy on your previous device. If you have a screen lock, you also need to type it to confirm. Okay, connecting to the device, so we need to wait. Getting ready to copy. Okay, and now we need to choose what we want to copy. In here we have a list of things. In my case, I want to copy everything except the apps. When it comes to the things such as Google Photos, Gmail, Contacts, and Calendar, those things are synced automatically. If you have selected everything that you want, click on Copy. The process will now begin. Actually, it's going to be in the background, and now we will have to go simply through the setup process. So in here, if you want, you can set your screen lock. In my case, I will skip it because it's always available later in the settings. Now, when it comes to Google services, simply scroll down and click on Accept. When it comes to the backup services, they're really useful, so I always highly recommend turning them on. Okay, now we need to select our default browser and also the search engine. In my case, I'm going to use the Google Chrome. That's my favorite browser, so I'll set it as a default one. And same thing with the search engine, I always pick the Google. Okay. Now we have a feature to let contacts nearby find and share with us. It is up to you. You can agree or click on No Thanks. Same thing with the Gemini, which is our AI assistant. If you click on Continue, in here you have a possibility to turn on the alternate way to launch the Gemini by simply saying, "Hey Google." It is up to you. I'll click on No Thanks, I don't want it. Okay, in here, if you want, you can add another email account and review additional apps. I don't want it, so I'll click on No Thanks. Okay, we're nearly done when it comes to the copying. So we need to wait a little bit more. Alright, copying is done. We can see it on both devices. So let's click on Done. Okay. Now we can accept this daily wallpaper. It is up to you. I don't want it, so I won't click on Accept. When it comes to the privacy policy, scroll down and click on Agree. Same thing with the parent controls. Click on Next. Now you can set a password and also set your face. It is up to you. I'll skip it. Remember that it's also available later in the settings. When it comes to the system navigation, select which one you would like to use, gestures or virtual navigation. I'll stick to virtual, then click on next, and click on get started. In here, if you click on continue, you'll be able to select your favorite apps. I don't want it, so I'll skip it. Okay, and now we are ready to use our device. Okay, that was the first method. Now I'll show you how you can restore the backup from Google One. Okay, and now I'll show you how to restore the backup from the Google One. We are again during the setup process. Now, when we have possibility to copy apps and data, again we need to click on next, but this time we need to select that we cannot use other device. Click on OK. And now we should have possibility to sign in into Google account. Yes, exactly. And now we need to sign in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before, because if you'll be logged in into wrong account, you won't have possibility to restore your backup. So now, first I need to type my email. Okay, then click on next, and now I'll have to type the password. Then click on next to confirm, click on next, click on agree, we need to wait a little bit. Okay, and now we can select a backup that we want to restore. In my case, I want that one, so I can select it. Click on next. I also need to confirm by drawing the screen lock that I had when I was creating this backup as a confirmation. Okay, and now select what you want to restore. When it comes to the Google Photos, the Gmail, Calendar and Drive, those things are synced automatically. Down below we have a list. In my case, I want to copy everything except the apps. If you have selected everything, click on restore. Okay, the restoring process will begin in the background, and now, just like in the previous method, we just need to go through the setup process. So if you want, you can set your PIN. I'll skip it. It is always available later in the settings. When it comes to Google services, scroll down and accept. When it comes to backup services, I highly recommend turning them on. Now we need to select our default browser and search engine. I always select Google Chrome and Google as my search engine. Okay, now we have a feature that will let contacts nearby find and share with us. It is up to you. You can agree on or click on no thanks. I don't want it in my case. The same thing with the Gemini. Click on continue, and now we can enable the alternate way of launching it by simply saying, hey Google, it is up to you. I'll turn it on. Okay, if you want, you can add another email account or review additional apps. I don't want it, so I can click on no thanks. Getting the phone ready. Okay, if you want, you can accept to the daily wallpaper. I don't want it, so I'll just simply click on next. When it comes to privacy policy, click on more and agree. Same thing with the parent controls, encryption and erasure. Click on next. You can set your face and set the password. I'll skip it. Select your navigation method, gestures or virtual navigation. In my case, I'll pick the navigation, virtual navigation. Then click on next. Click on get started. Okay, if you're interested, you can select your favorite apps. That is up to you. In my case, I will skip it. Okay, and as you can see, now we are ready to use our device. Also, if you open up the notification bar, some of the things might still be installed, as you can see. So simply don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet and wait until everything gets downloaded. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.